Yeah, yeah, okay. What? Why am I not? Why can't y'all see me? Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot the buttons. Oh, okay. Well, we are in the building. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Um, got another great show for you. I got two of the best individuals you could have on a podcast, man. None other than well, we'll get to them in a minute. We're gonna get to them in a minute. I'm gonna let it sizzle for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let it sizzle, you know what I'm saying? Dizzle. We're gonna let it sizzle for just a little bit, all right. All right, so let's see. What do we got going on here right now? Thank y'all for coming in. It is it Monday or Tuesday? I think it's a Tuesday. Feels like a Tuesday. So thank y'all for coming in. We're gonna get this party started here in a second. Let me go ahead and go over a little bit of housekeeping, something we do in the beginning, just to make sure that everybody's on the up and up here. If you can, hit the like button. All right. They say that it helps the stream, man. So I definitely would appreciate that. Also, if you can, hit the sub as well, so you know every time we go live. All right. I am under the weather, so I may sound a little bit crazy, but I'm here. We're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hit the sub and hit the notification, so that way you know every time we go live. All right. If you want to donate, you can. There's a ticker down there with the Cash App on there. All right. I still want to, well, I do the open mic every day. So if you want to come in and chop it up about whatever it is that we talked about this season or this episode, or maybe even the previous episodes that you may not have been able to address, please feel free to come through, agree, disagree, whatever. And if I can get like 10 people in here, I am going to start the giveaway. All right. If I can get 10 people in here at least, we're gonna do that. All right. Because I don't want Dizzle be winning all the contests, because he somehow figured out the algorithm and when to apply his name to win, and I don't want that. Okay, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to give him any more stuff. He pretty much robbed me already, so I don't want to give him any more stuff. So as soon as we get more people here, because I know we're on different platforms, so if I can get some people to come over to, I don't think you have to be on YouTube. I think you'd be on any one of my accounts. If you're on DizRiz accounts, in order to participate, you would have to come over because there's a hashtag that you would have to put in. But outside of that, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. All right. So we got some people in the comment section. Let's see what this says. Jakar Lee says, "I'm here for DIZZEL. Emasculate takes. Emasculate what? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Jakar Lee says, hate. Wait a minute. Who's hating on you, man? Who is over here hating? Oh, wait, you talking about because you be robbing me, you stealing. Okay, I got you. I'm tracking now. All right, so well, since he's already popped up and he's been mentioned, I think if you say his name 3 times, he will appear. He is the so-called damn, he didn't give me anything to write down. Something about Call of Duty. I think he said a golden revive pin, most downed. It's a whole group over there. I'm gonna kill them all, but end up dead. None other than Mr. Dizzle himself, man. Mr. Dizzle, welcome in. How you doing today, good sir?
What's going on? What's going on, man?
You never see that intro. I never remember what you told me to write down, but
just
hopefully,
freestyle it, huh? Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it I was trying to go off of memory. Speaking of which, I was talking to one of our battle buddies in COD, and we had a little text session, and you were brought up in regards to the I don't know if you want to address this, but there was a incident where someone might have touched you inappropriately while your carcass while you were dead on the side of the road. Is that something you want to share?
Let me guess what that person was sitting on top of the building just watching it happen, huh?
No. Actually, I want to say this is one of the rare times we were dead and you were alive.
Oh no, that happens all the time.
No, it's very rare, very, very rare. And we were spectating, and we can see like the impact that the said guy was doing on your skull. It was real brutal. It was real brutal. I know why it's rated M because of that. Because it was very, very, very beautiful. But we also talked about somebody getting flipped up with their legs in the air as well. And thanks to
that real vividly, you know what I'm saying? I had to come in and make the statement. You know what I'm saying? I remember that.
Thanks to my quick shooting, we definitely prevented that from going any further than what it needed to. And we definitely reminisced about the I don't want to go to the gulag. The passion, the emotion in your voice when you were shouting that in my ear. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm accepting all movie scripts, man. You know what I'm saying? Just send them my way, you know what I'm saying? And send the check along with it, and we can get it done. You know.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of pull from that and be like,
yeah,
I don't want to die.
Use that as my inspiration. You know.
Okay. Yes, this is live. Minto, this is live. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being on, man. Thank you so much. I just kidding, man. We played COD together. We used to play COD together when he played, but he no longer partakes in the old ways. So but I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for coming through, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about some of these things we're gonna go through when we go through the book. Next, I'm going to bring up a guy that was born and raised in the city of Chicago. He has traveled from the Midwest and down south to pursue his passion for big and small screen storytelling. With a Bachelor's of Science degree from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and here on YouTube. But okay, Diz Riz, welcome in, Diz Riz. He just popped in. I didn't even get through with the intro, man. Welcome in, good sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm intrigued on what was going on this Call of Duty trip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. This was
he running up the score. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
This is back in the Verdansk days. You know what I'm saying? And it was brutal back then. You know what I'm saying? So, we was getting it in. We was making it happen, and it was a good time. Back in it. You was a part of some of that. You was catching some of that too, as well. We was more so. I think we definitely went heavy on the Rebirth Island.
Oh yeah,
most if I remember correctly.
Definitely. I was just concerned about, you know what I'm saying, Diddy, pounding and touching on people, inappropriate. That's what I
did. I wasn't going to say anything, but I heard a faint. Take that. Like I didn't know at the time what it meant, but when you said it triggered my memory to take that. It was real faint. But yeah, he's recovered. He's good, as you can see now. But tell us, Diz Riz, man, about what you got going on, man.
Man, I'm cooling, man. Working 7 days this week, so it is what it is, man. But I'm cooling.
I bet. Well, we talked about that before, so I'm definitely gonna try to hit it and hit it. Well, I'm gonna try to make this thing happen, and so we don't have, so you don't have to stay up too late. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it happen. Let me see. It was so freaky they were trying to approach it metaphorically. Yes, it was a sight to be seen. Trust me, it was, because the angle that it was. Whew. All right, we passed that. We're gonna keep going forward. It was. You're right, my G. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. All right, so just so those who may be new or may not be knowing, may not know what is going on. Allow me to I think that was you. Oh man, we got Romel in the building, man. What a rap. What's going on, man? Y'all boys was murking shit back then. Back in the heydays, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. You know, we got a couple dubs together, me and you as well. I think DIZZEL was there. I'm not sure.
I was the
Some,
leader.
you was,
Yeah.
you was,
You go over here. You follow me type shit.
Get up. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's see if man, I need to know, Rab, is that what happened? Is that your recollection of what was going on? I don't quite remember that. But we're gonna keep on going. Nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Lee was putting in work. That is a man, y'all give it up for that man, Ramel. Give it up for him. He could have told the truth and hurt his feelings, but instead he decided to lie. That is a good guy right there, man. That is a good wholesome man right there, man. Saving his poor feelings. So what we're doing today is what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks is we've been doing a little self-help here. All right. One of the books that was said to be a good read was The Way of the Superior Man right here. Right. So what I've been doing is just going through it piece by piece, bringing out some of the stuff that's in the book and bringing it out, man. This is for all my fellas who may want to get a little bit of extra knowledge under their belt on ways to maybe approach certain situations and get, a better insight on masculine, feminine type of deal is what it seems like right now. Not only that, but also internally and getting your stuff together. This is what we're doing, right? So we're doing some self-help for the fellas. Ladies, it's also could be something that could be for you as well. You get to kind of reverse engineer this thing and kind of get to see what good men are, right? You kind of get to see the good qualities in a man, right? So you're not out here picking bums. You know what I'm saying? You can pick a good man with good qualities that is a good leader and know.
Don't be out here taking no chances. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take no chances. No. Especially when the odds are not forever in your favor. You know what I'm saying? The house got that one. All right. So we go, we're gonna bet it all on black. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Some other numbers in there. All right. So yeah, man. So this is what it's for. So a lot of people can get something from it if you so choose. All right. Where we're at right now is part 1. We're going to be starting off with chapter 4. Yeah, we're going to do chapter 4. I'm going to try to get 4 and 5 out the way before Dizriz has to get out of here. And then also I will open up the line at the end if anybody wants to come in and chop it up about what we talked about or anything previous. All right. All right, so feel free to comment in the comment section as well. Do not be afraid. All right, we do not bite. All right, we do not bite. So 4 starts off. The name of the chapter is "Know Your Real Edge and Don't Fake It." All right, know your real edge and don't fake it. Damn good show. All right, so what it starts off with is it is honorable for a. Why do people call me knowing I'm doing my thing right now? God damn. It is it is honorable
for access to the back room. That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That was your people's too, man.
Fired. Yeah. Tell them they fired.
Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, I hope she get on here so you can tell her. Remember you said that. It's so honorable.
It's recorded. Just play it back.
Yeah. There it is. So it is so honorable for a man to admit his fears, resistance, and edge of practice. All right. It is simple, true, I'm sorry, it is simply true that each man has his limits, his capacity for growth, and his destiny. But it is so dishonorable for him to lie to himself and others about his real place. He shouldn't pretend he is more enlightened than he is, nor should he stop short of his actual edge. The more a man is playing his real edge, the more valuable he is as a good company for other men. The more he can be trusted to be authentic and fully present. Where a man's edge is located is less important than whether he is actually living his edge in truth, rather than being lazy and delusional. I think it said deluded, but pretty much delusional, I believe. All right, Dizzle, man, tell me what you heard, what you know, what you think.
I think he's basically saying, shit, just be real with yourself, if you basically don't know your edge, then there's nobody's gonna be able to trust you or confide in you. I think he's saying they can kind of like see it in you. And it's basically saying don't pretend to be more woke than you already are. Yeah.
Okay. Same thing to you, Diz. What did you hear? What did you take away from it? What do you think?
Pretty much like what Dizzle just said, like keeping it 100 with yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you keep it 100 with yourself, you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it 100 with anybody else. Once you true to yourself, you can be true to everybody else that associate with you. But if you live in a lie, you're not gonna be honest to nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be honest to yourself and check yourself and straighten yourself up, you ain't gonna be honest to nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I took for that passage.
All right. Yeah, I think I definitely think that it's gearing towards the being fully you and where you're at as far as your wholeness and your pursuit of better and where you're at in conquering your fears. I definitely think that if you are pretending to be, I think it's basically what you guys were saying. If you're pretending to be more than that, than where you are, then I think that it would show, and people will probably see you as a phony, a big fat phony. All right. So yeah, I agree with you guys. So now I'm actually gonna need some help on 5. I ain't gonna lie, I'm completely lost. All right. They said don't be acting like you enlightened. I am not gonna act like I'm enlightened. I have no idea. So I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna say about that one. But moving on with 4. If you were absolutely fearless, would you wait, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, we getting into the meat and potatoes. Hold on now. All right, think about this, gentlemen. All right. If you were absolutely fearless, would you be earning a living exactly the same way as you are now? Your edge is where you stop short or where you compromise your your foolish gift and instead cater to your fears. If you have deluded yourself and feel that you are not afraid, then you are lying to yourself. All men are afraid unless they are perfectly free. If you cannot admit this, you are pretending to yourself and others. I was interested to hear. I'm gonna start with you, Diz, your take on what they were saying as far as the absolutely, if you were living absolutely, or if you were absolutely fearless, would you be earning a living exactly the same way as you are now, or would you be doing something different? What do you think? Well, first, hold on. First, I want to hear what do you think about the general population of men when it comes to that statement, and then if you want to apply it to yourself.
I think I said this on Facebook a couple weeks ago. When Dirk dropped that new song, Old Days. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's out there living fearless, still out there on the block, still doing them, doing the same, rinse, cycle, and repeat type deal. But how is that paying out for you? You know what I'm saying? We in our 40s right now. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't working in the last 20, 30 years, hey, you need to get a new routine. You definitely need to get up off that block or whatever you've been doing, trapping or whatever you want to call it, and get a whole new routine. Now, bringing it back to myself, hell no. Living reckless, hell no. I'm comfortable. My feet kicked up. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I would not continue to live recklessly. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when it comes to no, I'm gonna let that go. But you know where I'm going with that. You know where I'm going with that. Recklessly, no, hell no. Starting over, nope, nope, not at all. Not a cold day in hell. I'm good.
Yeah, okay. So for some reason, this I have to click on the browser in order to operate it. It was never mind. All right, so yes. All right. Well said, well said. Same question to you, Dizzle. Because I do think that it's good to have self-reflection in some of these things as well as talk about the general population as well. You can get into the rest of it, but I wanted to ask you first, when it comes to general population of men, what do you think about that? And when it comes to yourself, what do you think about it? I'll read it again. It says, if you were absolutely fearless, you would be earning a living exactly the same, or would you be earning a living the exact same way you um, are now? Or would you be doing something living, if you were living, yeah, sorry, give me a second. If you were absolutely fearless, would you be earning a living exactly the same way as you are now? What do you think that answer is for the general population of men, and what do you think that answer is for you?
Um, as far as the general population, I think that kind of like, if you, I took this as like, for instance, like if you were like a construction worker, like you don't want to be there. You probably have like a hobby or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you make music or you paint or something. You would rather be doing that shit than to be throwing up bricks and drywall and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, not saying you might not be good enough, but that shit ain't paying no bills. You know what I'm saying? This construction work is, constant pay, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about, you got to get benefits and all that shit. So that's what I took from that. But I mean, I do think if it was possible, more men would actually do that. Quit doing what they were doing and then go find a hobby to do. As far as me, yeah, I'm kind of in that same thing because I didn't want to be going to Iraq 2 3 times and risking my life and fixing these goddamn, what I'm saying, fixing these damn planes and shit. But what I'm saying, I had to make a living. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, you got family to feed, so so that's what I took from that passage.
Okay. Yes, I agree with you on that one. So to answer the question in general, I think that a lot of men um are doing what they don't want to do, um, as opposed to if they were absolutely fearless, if they knew they couldn't lose, I think that they would probably be doing something different. As to myself, I 100% think that I would be doing something different if I wasn't fearful, right? I think if I wasn't fearful of hitting the reset button, and I think they're going to get into this as well, and having to, all the worries that come into your head when you think of stopping the cushion from being there and standing out and doing what it is that you really want to do. So yeah, I fit that. I think that I fit that mold exactly, as far as not living absolutely fearless and doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. So I definitely agree with that, because you know what, I'll be honest, just thinking as I talk, um, Dame Dash would be somebody that I would think would categorize as fearless. You know what I mean? He goes out, he does his things, and he takes risk, right? Great risk comes reward. So just off of this, the image of Dame Dash, that was one of the things that that's one of the kind of people that I kind of envision on that end of it.
Who Mister
Um,
Mister don't want to pay his people?
all right, man.
That's what you talking about?
I'm not getting
Mister.
deep in it. I'm just
Okay.
talking from a surface level.
All right. Yep.
Just
Gotcha.
surface.
Gotcha.
Surface.
Sip tea.
So yeah. And so okay, so we're gonna go into the next text. The next text says, or perhaps you are very aware of your fears to take risk, your fears of failing, your fears of succeeding. Some men fear the feeling of fear and therefore don't even approach their edge. They choose a job they know they can do well and easily, and don't even approach the full is giving of full giving of their gift. Their lives are relatively secure and comfortable, but dead. Dizzle, what did you hear? What do you think?
He's basically saying that as far as being dead, like he just, I feel like he's saying that guy's just going through the motions, saying wake up, go to work, come home, you know what I'm saying? And it, and it's comfortable for him. But I feel like the first part you were talking about, he has to be talking about like a young man without no money, because there ain't no way you just you 35 with 4 kids and talking about, you know what? I don't want to be a lawyer no more. I want to go out to the beach and do the little mime for 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? That's my true calling, because there ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's talking to a young man without no responsibilities at this point, because he can't be
I,
talking to no grown man.
so what? Okay, well, can I ask you some questions on that end? Um, what if it is though, right? And what if it's not necessarily the mime thing, but what if it's like I always had a passion for architect, right? But here I am, stuck in at, maybe dealership or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my dream is to be an architect and make money.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but don't, if you working at a dealership, don't just drop that and then try to get, you know what I'm saying, slowly but surely work your architect, get your architect skills up, and then when you have them, when you built them up, then you can find you a job doing that. But I don't think it's fair, say you got all these responsibilities just to be like, oh, I want to stop selling cars to go build buildings and shit, draw buildings. You know what I'm saying? Your wife's gonna look at you like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? When that light cut off and you know what I'm saying, you can't put no gas in the car and all that, you're gonna be looking crazy.
But okay, so again, because you got to remember what our previous teachings was, right? And I think that's where you kind of go into that 1 hour a day, right? So if you want to be an architect, spend at least 1 hour a day doing what you would love to do without any type of anything to hold you back, right? So those hours would add up, right? And then you can eventually get to wherever you want to be. So I think that the previous teachings kind of handle that part.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just make sure you get them bills paid, man.
But again, I didn't read anywhere where it said drop everything and go do this.
But he's talking about being fearless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were fearless, you would just be like, hey, I'm gonna just do whatever I want to do. Ain't got no repercussion, you know what I'm saying? And if that's where I wanted to be, then that's where I want to be, and I'm gonna go do that without having.
I don't think you have to be stupid. I don't think the two go together. I think that you can be smart and fearless at the same time. I don't think you have to be fearless and stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, but I just hope that ain't what he's
Come on,
trying
man.
to.
We can't be living our life in the negative all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shake that negative shit and put some positive in there, okay? But let me get to Diz Riz, man. He had a comment from Facebook.
Yeah, one of my partners said he went to the military because he needed to support his kids, to be honest. Shit. Hey, I'm in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? We from the same stomping grounds. You know what I'm saying? The Inglewood area of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Times was hard, especially when that recession hit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better make a change, or them streets gonna change you, or them police they gonna lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make that decision. You know, yeah, I joined later on when I was older, damn near 30, but hey, look at me now. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to that question, I was gonna use that same example, what you said, E, in regards to the doing an hour a day type deal. You know what I'm saying? We discussed it, and then I think when we first discussed it on our first session, and I came back, and I think I jumped ahead, but I totally agree with that 1 hour a day. You know, I do it now, you know, on my YouTube channels. You know, I'm probably not active on all of my YouTube channels, but I have to kick myself in the ass, you know what I'm saying, to get myself back in gear to get back to what I want to do, you know, with being a cinematographer. You know, I went to school for it. You know, I'm not gonna let it go to waste, you know, so I want to keep applying it just to get better because things change, you know, technology change damn near every week. You know, they coming out with a new iPhone damn near every month type deal. You know, sorry to the Android users, but you know what I'm saying is, you know, they always bring in something new or a new camera or something like that. So you have to stay in tune with it. It's almost like a language, like learning a different language. If you don't use it, you lose it type deal. So, you know, that's what I was going to relate to in that passage.
All right, bet. Well said, good sir. Well said. And thank you for whoever's over at Facebook, man, putting your input in. I appreciate that.
My
As
bad.
well.
That was my boy Cedric Collins. My fault. I ain't
Cedric,
even
man, shout out to you,
my
man.
bad.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for your service as well. So there was some examples that was given in the book as well. We're gonna go over some examples real quick. As an experiment, describe your edge with respect to your career out loud to yourself. Say something like, oh, type that out. I know I could be earning more money, but I am too lazy to put in the extra hours it would take. I know that I could give this dude is talking shit over here. Hold on, wait a minute. Where were we at? Putting the extra hours it would take. Okay, I know that I could give more of my time, but I am afraid that I may not succeed, and then I will be a penniless failure. I've spent 15 years developing my career, and I am afraid to let go of it and start fresh. Even though I know that I spent most of my life doing things I have no real interest in doing. I could be making money in more creative ways, but I spent too much time watching TV rather than being creative. Oh my goodness. Yo, my guy, hey, man, I feel like we need to meet up or something, man. You owe me a fade. He talking real crazy over here. But needed. All right. This is how men talk to men. So I like the directness of it. What did you hear and what do you think? Dizzeriz?
My bad. I was switching screens. To me, it's like what he's describing to me is like someone that's in a lazy streak or a lazy point in their life. Like they don't want to continue to keep giving their gift or, you know, not being creative, rather sit on the couch and watch TV, you know what I'm saying, type deal. But I look at it on the opposite token, you know what I'm saying? You gotta in regards to having some type of productivity, you have to be doing something, in regards to your craft, or something, to keep you positive, to make you better than what you was yesterday, or the previous month, so to speak. So I look at it as in that, what I'm saying. Let's see. I mean, you, like, in a sense, it's like looking at this passage is almost like an oxymoron. Like, what I'm saying. You're not afraid to succeed, but you don't want to be a penniless failure, but you want to sit on the couch and watch TV rather than be creative. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, something got to give. You got to have some type of goals in mind in regards to this passage. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think I might have lost it. Wait, what did you say again?
Which part?
Shorter version. I am so, because I was,
the passage is all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what I thought you said, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it like, yeah, you want to be successful, but sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? You're not being productive, you're not being creative. So how can you be successful if you're just sitting on your ass and not doing nothing to be successful? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some type of drive, some type of motive behind you in order to be successful. Regardless if it's making another dollar today, than what you made yesterday. You got to do something in order to make that extra, that next dollar, so to speak, or level of success.
Okay. I'm gonna go with you, Dizzle, in a second. I was looking over here at DizRiz ENT channel on YouTube, where Manto said, "I don't care about looking crazy. I think that's fucking crawling, and I found my edge." Man, I hear that. He says, "You're starting to make me think like I'm fearless." Hey. There are men that are fearless. You might be very well one of them. And so if you're living at your edge and you are living to the fullest, yeah, then you there, my guy. You are there. Dizzle, what did you hear? What did you get?
Basically, said get your ass up off that couch and be a productive member of society. You know what I'm saying? That's basically, the whole of it. I could be making by spending. You know what I'm saying? Just use your time management. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you sitting down watching 4 hours of TV could lead into you learning a new trade or a new skill, or reading a book or something. Just doing something that you watching Saturday morning cartoons all damn day. That's not gonna lead to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think he was saying in that passage.
Okay. Kind of what I got from it was accountability. First off, he said, "Hey, say out loud to yourself, I know I could be earning more money, but I'm too lazy to put in the extra hours to do so." That's a hell of a pill to swallow. When you figure out, okay, it was almost like the fantasy thing, right? Like if you got this fantasy of something that you want to do, but you're not willing to work at it, then that's all it is a fantasy. So I think that this. That's why I was like, God damn, this motherfucker punched you straight in the gut. Because if you're not willing to put in if you're not willing, you got to be honest with yourself. That's what I'm getting from it. Tell the truth. You could be doing better, but you're just too lazy to do so. And then where's another thing he said? I know that I could give more of my gift, but I'm afraid that I may not succeed, and then I will be penniless, fearful. I spent 15 years developing my career, and I'm afraid to let it go and have a fresh start, even though I know I spent most of my life doing things that I'm really not interested in. Again, I fucking feel this shit. I fucking feel it, because it's only one go around. It's only one fucking go around. There's no redo. So you spend your time doing something that you're not interested in. The time is the biggest commodity. Fuck money. Time is the biggest. You can't buy that shit. It's the biggest fucking commodity. Sorry for my language, y'all. But you can't get time back. Once that shit's gone, it is gone. So
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you saying it, not me, because I would have got demonetized when you said the first one.
I apologize. I'll try to bring it back. Just a little bit passionate about it. But yes, it is. Hey, Nick Gurr. Hey. Hey, my nigga. Appreciate it. I have no idea. It looked like he had a hamburger picture. I have no idea. But yes, no, nevertheless, yes, you can't get it back. It's gone. So you spend 15, 20 years doing something that that you don't even enjoy doing, and you want to spend another 15, 20 possibly doing it again. Like, no, like you have to overcome your fear of the uncertainty, because that's the whole thing, right? We have the illusion of control. We don't have fucking control of shit, but we have the illusion of control, right? So because that is our safe space, that's where we tend to want to stay at. But if you're not happy doing what you're doing, then damn it, you need to do something different. So I think that is, for me, I see it as a real gut check. Thank you, Nick, for that. A real gut check. I was preaching out here. Real gut check to the average man to say, yo, like, get your shit together. That's what I take it as. All right, moving on. Unless you have anything I want to add in there.
I'm good.
All right, I had to take a little quick drink real quick. God dang, I don't know if it's the flu or what, but whew. A fearful man who knows he is fearful is far more trustable than a fearful man who isn't aware of his fear. Agree, disagree? I'll go with you. I think Dizzle. I'll start with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Explain.
A fearful man still isn't to his fear. Libby is things back, and I don't know. It's kind of saying like who is he? They would trust. People would trust a man that takes more risks, I guess, than the one that's kind of like lackadaisical and likes to just chill in the comfort zone. So I don't know. That's what I got from that.
Okay. Riz. What do you think about that? What did you hear, and what do you think?
I think it relates. What I see with this little passage right here is that, like I said earlier, if you're lying to yourself, what I'm saying, you'll lie to anybody. But if you stand up and face your fear, head on, you're more trustworthy because you know yourself, you know what you're capable of doing and what not. What I'm saying, and other people acknowledge that they notice that. But a person that's fearful and and that tries to avoid their fear, that fear is gonna come back around and slap them in the face. What I'm saying? And then you're gonna be looking like you're not trustworthy, because a lot of people do that with showboating and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I could do this. I can, what I'm saying, I can edit this video. I just use that, for instance, since that's my passion. And that shit look like shit. What I'm saying? Like, look like somebody put sugar on shit. You put sugar on shit, it's still shit with sugar on it. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? Who am I to judge? But I just use that as an example.
Nah, man, I think you're spot on. Because if I'm like, hey man, I can do everything, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, all right, man, put the special effects on there, and I come with some bullshit, that's gonna hurt my trustability, right? But if I tell you, hey, I'm good in this area, this is my strong suit. All the rest of it, I may be lost at. You'll probably be more inclined to trust me more if I can deliver in that area, and you're not like, okay, he full of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're like, okay, you can do what to do.
I'm dead ass. Plugins is my best friend because I don't know. I don't fuck with that 3D shit. I tried, but it just takes too long. That's a whole nother subject. But yeah, I use plugins though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. All right. So yeah, I think that's what it means. All right, so we're gonna move on. This is the last one in 4, and then we'll get to 5. 5 is it's a beast for me. I need y'all help. All right, I need y'all clarity. A free man is free to acknowledge his fears without hiding them or hiding from them. Live with your lips pressed against your fears, kissing your fears, neither pulling back nor aggressively violating them. That part right there. Let's come on, Diz Riz. You already in the motion. Let's talk about
it. Hey, this passage is straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to live with your fear. With whatever your fear is. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to go against it, or like we were just talking about. Acting like you're not fearful of this particular subject, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, it's gonna come back around and slap you in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just being in the army, being in, helicopters and planes and shit like that. Like, I didn't really have a fear of heights, but like when you sit back and actually respect nature on how, if you slip or slip and fall or jump the wrong way or whatever, and you don't come down right, hey, that could be your last coming down right. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to respect that, and that was one of the things that, like, a lot of people, I'm on Facebook and I'm gonna keep it short. I took a video. I'm sitting on the back of a CH-47 Chinook helicopter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Feet dangling. Me and the crew chief back there chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you can see all of Fort Bragg. And all the comments was like, nigga, you crazy. What the hell you doing? Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, people going off. But that was me embracing my fear of heights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared of heights, but when you don't have nothing holding you on, you know what I'm saying? You have to respect the movement and respect what's going on. But, I just use that example.
Nigga, you crazy.
Hey, DIZZEL.com.
Yo. Hey man, yo, how are you? Like, that's crazy. Hanging on the back of a chopper?
Feet dangling,
crazy.
Flying over streets, man. Hey, you know what? Like, it was a trip. I just put it like that. It was a trip. That's all I can say. It was a trip. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I'm used to standing up, but I'm sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think that, or it didn't put me in the mindset of being invincible. You know what I'm saying? But it made me respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect and actually learn my do's and don'ts. In regards to that helicopter, so to speak.
Don't fall out. What else you don't need?
I'm here to talk about it.
Hey man, and I'm glad you are, man. I wouldn't want you any other place. You know what I'm saying? A free man is free. Acknowledge. Oh, did I ask you about this Dizzle already?
No.
Okay, so do you need me to read it again, or you got it?
No, I got it.
All right.
He's basically saying just be cool with your fears. It's all right to be fearful. Don't run from them, but don't let it consume your life. Just accept them. Whatever it is, and keep your lips. yeah. That's what.
Come on. Yeah, you're in nasty time, Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nick is back again. He says, "It's your boy." I don't know why I gave you that voice. It's just what came out.
That crazy.
Yeah, but it's your boy. Welcome in though. Hey man, keep the camera on. What you doing? Yeah, so a free man free to acknowledge his fears without hiding them. And so I mean, I think it's really just staying true to who you are, knowing where you're at, knowing your limits, and being present. in the moment. So I think that's basically what that is. Now I'm gonna need y'all help, even you, Nick. Let's see, Mr. Gurr. Let's see if you can help me understand this, because I'm completely lost on it. All right. So gentlemen, I'm gonna need your help on this as well. All right. We're moving on to 5. All right, chapter 5 here. For those that may not know or may just now be coming in, let you know that it is what we're doing is reviewing the book, The Way of the Superior Man. All right. That's what we're going through right now. So right now we're in chapter 5. Now chapter 5 says, always hold to your deepest realization. All right. That's the title. All right. Now they have these little, I think I've shown these before, but they have like a little thing before you get into the chapter, right? So this little thing right here says, eternity must be a man's home, moment by moment. Without it, he is lost, always striving, grasping at puffs of smoke. A man must do anything necessary to glimpse and then stabilize this ever fresh realization and organize his life around it. Dizzle, you want to help me out?
I'm trying. I don't know what the I ain't even gonna lie.
I feel like a
don't know what
lady.
he's talking about.
I feel like a lady would definitely be able to understand and articulate this for us. Any ladies can woman explain this to us? Well, hold on. I ain't get the Diz Riz yet. Diz Riz might know. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna let you read over it again. Diz Riz, did you hear what I said?
Oh yeah.
All right. Explain that to me, please.
Sure, shit. I was gonna ask you. No, eternity must be a man's home, moment by moment. I would think, like, looking at the beginning of it, eternity must be a man's home, moment by moment. Living your life to the fullest. That's what I would take it. Because once you're gone, you're gone. Without it, he's lost. Without understanding that, but always striving, grasping at puffs of smoke, or grasping at life to do better. A man must do anything necessary to glimpse and then stabilize this ever fresh realization. That's what I would say. Just recognizing life, respecting life, and make the best out of his life. That's what I see, what I'm saying, from that passage.
All right. Dizzle, you get the same thing?
I honestly don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I get the eternity thing, but I don't. I just don't know how to break that down. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things you just got to read and let it go.
Let it go. Okay, let it go. All right, so what we gonna do?
What throws off that sentence is the grasping at puffs of smoke. Because when I look at smoke, what I'm saying, is worthless. Is what I'm saying, is pollution. Is what I'm saying, is it evaporates, so to speak. What I'm saying? I think that's what throws that whole sentence off. But the rest of it actually flows together. What I'm saying? Without life, you're lost. You have to keep striving. A man must do anything necessary to glimpse, what I'm saying, and stabilize his ever fresh realization or life, and organize his life around it. That's what I see. Like, just cut out that bullshit, grasping at the puffs of smoke, and everything kind of blends together to me. You know what I'm saying?
That help you out, Dizzle?
I understand what he's saying, but I don't know how to break it down.
The connection, man. The connection ain't there. I'm with you. I hear what you're saying, Diz Riz. I can't connect the dots for some reason. He went there. I can't keep up. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. Let's see if this helps anything. Make your oh shoot. I didn't spell that right. Give me a second. Did a speech to text and then
Nick, in the comments, Nick is pretty much we're on the same page. We're on the same page with that. Cut out the bullshit.
All right, let me see. To me is saying what's real. Okay. And cut the bullshit. Okay. All right. We're gonna rob with it. We're gonna see what else is going on here. Make your life an ongoing process of being who you are and your deepest, most easeful level of being. Okay, it's starting to connect, Nick. It's starting to connect. Everything other than this process is secondary. Your job, your children, your life, your money, your artistic creation, your pleasures, they are all superficial and empty if you are not floating in the deep sea of your conscious loving. Okay, I think Diz Riz and Mr. Nick is on to something here. Dizzle, you picking up what's getting put down? Because
I mean, it's starting to make a little bit more sense, but it's still.
yeah, I'm doggy paddling over here trying to tread water. But you want anything you want to say about that part?
Every ongoing process of being who you are at your deepest. I think he's kind of like saying, just find yourself, and everything else at that moment is said secondary. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying just find yourself, and whatever it takes to do that, do it, and just be real with yourself.
Okay. Mr. Nick says it starts with being a man as a man. All right, man, you going real for your name. You getting real philosophical over here. I'm I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be on some clown shit, but you coming through with it, Nick. I ain't gonna. All right, man. I might be fucking with you. This Riz, what do you got? What do you got for this, man? What do you think is going on here?
With this particular passage, I look at it as pretty much, like I said before, like, enjoying your life and understanding the deepest means of of your life. A lot of people don't respect life. You know what I'm saying? With doing crazy things, and some people have mental health issues, stuff like that. So, and not to put the mental health and the crazy together, but like some people just don't appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to get at, but and realizing your worth in life, and everything else, it'll just flow. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're miserable, any of those other things that that you said in the passage of your job, you're gonna be miserable on your job. Your children gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna grow up miserable. They ain't even gonna want to deal with you. Your life is gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have money, but you're gonna be miserable. And depending on the job factor, if you don't even enjoy that job, if it's not paying you, you're gonna be miserable not having no money. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just pretty much respect life, and everything else will flow. Flow with that. That's what I see from that passage.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is definitely being your truest, authentic self. I guess that's from following the line of where you and Nick is going. I think it's definitely that. Nick did have something to say. He said, I'm sorry if I'm putting a he. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I'm just guessing. But everything else will fall into place as being secondary. Okay, so you got to take care of the first part of it, which I'm assuming is the you portion of it, and then everything else is kind of second. And when I say you, it's the authentic you, not the fearful you, but the authentic real you is what I'm getting. I'm so glad that y'all came, man, and cleared that up for me. If I'm tracking correctly, man, I need to know what y'all reading. Well, good sir, you are, ma'am, are it, are they, are them, you are in the right spot. What we are reading is The Way of the Superior Man by David Dottie. I don't know how to say last name, but The Way of Superior Man. That's what we're reading right now. Doing a little self-help course. Okay.
I got something to add to that.
Okay.
I think I can't remember if I talked about this on Ace of Spades previous podcast last year, but I had a chief, a warrant officer, pull me to the side. He was like, "Sergeant G, you always taking care of everybody else, whoop the bam. But when have you went to the doctor to go get checked? You know what I'm saying? Checked out your health and stuff like that. Why you always complaining about you got a headache. You got, what I'm saying? Your blood pressure could be up, this and that, whatever. And when I took that step back, I didn't distance myself from my soldiers or whatever, but when I took that self-recollection or self-check to go check out myself, I found out that I had issues going on, and it made me a better person. It actually humbled me, to actually respect life in itself. You know what I'm saying? And if that chief didn't step in, who knows where I would be, or will I still even be here to this day? You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the eye-opening things that happened to me, for me to actually sit back and respect life.
Man, I feel that. Oh, I'm glad you're in the room, Miss Shanti. I think Steve has something he wanted to say to you. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, I thought it was about K.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't about K.
It wasn't. Get her, Steve. Steve. Hey, get her, Steve.
Hey, my dog's barking.
Hey, get her, Steve.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with myself. Hey. I like Shanti.
No. Keep that same energy. Hey, you should have known the way I was talking. You should have known it was something in the way I was like, okay, yeah. I can't wait for this one. Hey, yeah. I ain't gonna do it. We're gonna keep it a happy home. I don't want to
talk offline. We'll talk offline.
Yeah. I don't want to mess this up. Hey, we go back to BDU 33s. Have to support my dog. You know what? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Did you get my wrench stuck? My ratchet, my ratchet and wrench. Did you get that stuck on trying to do the BDUs? Because you kind of remind me of somebody that got my shit stuck, and we had to pop off the foot and all that. Yeah. Okay. I'm tracking. I was trying to mess up the friendship, Miss Shanti. Yeah, that little bond y'all had, man, stop.
Hey, we still got it.
Hey, no, man, no. Hey, he said rewind it back. That's what he said. He said rewind it back. That's what he said.
If it was Kate, hey, it's been a whole different topic. She know better.
He said rewind it back, man. I'm gonna put it out there, man. I don't like y'all bond like this, man. You know what I'm saying? You my friend, you not her friend. Anyway, we're gonna push along. We're gonna push along here. All right, so let me see. I think I ended on that one. Your love, deep sea. All right, so moving on to the next passage. How many hours today was your attention focused on in the realm of changes, and how often was your attention relaxed into your source? Where is your attention now? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Sources. I don't know if I did that right. Even for a moment, can you feel that which makes attention conscious and aware? Can you feel the deepest nature of attention? Yeah, break that one down. Dizzle, you can start off, man. I like that green you had on your face. It made you feel real secure.
Oh, man,
I wasn't about to be alone.
This chapter's kind of crazy. On the realm of man, I don't know, man. You talk about how many hours did you spend on being focused in the realm of changes or people, and then what is your attention right now? Can you feel this? Like, can you feel the energy? I don't know what he's talking about, man. This chapter lost me. I ain't gonna lie. Can you feel the deepest nature of attention? What happens when you simply ever allow attention? I don't know, man. It's like he's speaking Spanish in this.
All right, let me try. Let me see if I can read it from the book. How many hours today was your attention focused in the realm of change, on events, people, thoughts, and experiences? And how often was your attention relaxed into its source? Where is your attention right now? Can you feel its source? Even for a moment, can you feel that which makes attention conscious and aware? Can you? All right, man. We're gonna skip along. Diz Riz, man. What did you hear? What you know?
I mean, this passage, it kind of relate to me. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I guess what was it, around the first or the second? I said March, I'm going back in and start doing my gaming shit. You know what I'm saying? My gaming videos. And one of my biggest fears was like going back in a chapter and edit out portions just to tell the story of that. I hated that. It's so tedious. It's meticulous. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I thought. But I started that with this March transition on my channel. You know what I'm saying? To take out little snippets. Just to lead the viewer on to the next chapter or the next video, what the next video is going to be about, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't enjoy it, but like, we talking about fears and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that shit to the side and respecting it. And I think it'll make me better. You know what I'm saying? It'll make me a better storyteller. How long or how often was I doing this? Shit, I thought I took my morning nap after IHOP this morning. I was editing for about 3 hours. I want to say after, it probably maybe an hour and a half of that time. Doing some different tweaks and changing up the edit pattern. My attention now is Ace of Spades, and this stupid ass book. No. And can I feel the source? Not really. I think I just did it, off the whim. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to try something different. So I guess I did feel it. But I haven't even exported the video, so I don't even know how it really came out. Can you feel which made attention, conscious, and aware? I think it did. That's something that I like to do. So my attention was focused on that and nothing else, to make sure that gets done. And that's about it in regards to it, and the book not stupid. It's just, this chapter is confusing as hell.
With you on that one, man. This chapter is kicking my ass. We're really normally pretty good. But this chapter, was it 5? Man, I'm trying. So let me see. I think I did the source never changes, always presents as constant. Nope, I didn't do that one yet. Okay. How many hours? I think that's where I left off at. Effortlessly attention. Damn, I don't even know where I left off at. That's how fucked up this shit got me. This source is never changing. It always presents it is the constant silent tone behind and providing the music of life. Fill in the source. I think that's supposed to be fill, as in fill. Touch. As deeply as possible, and then approach your work, intimacy, family, and creative efforts. When you make money from this source. Find out what happens to the details of your life when you live more consistently from this source or from the source. Anybody?
I take that one too.
Let's go, man. It's talking to you
videos.
today. Let's go.
Videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm about to go on my soapbox. Editing videos is a passion of mine, from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? And like I just said, storytelling is always good, but telling a better story to keep the viewer engaged so they can actually see it, or they can close their eyes and actually feel what's going on. It's superb to me, but when a person don't appreciate that time, that you putting your all into it, don't want to pay you and shit like that, that can be breaking, so to speak. But back to this passage, you know what I'm saying? I look at this as the music of life, of my life. You know what I'm saying? I feel that this is what I was made to do, you know what I'm saying, in regards to putting my passion all behind that. and with this passion, I tend to do this in regards to it. When we was in school, you know what I'm saying, we be doing discussions or whatever our assignments are. I'll be on it, digging in, and then I'll take a step away. I'll go pour me a drink or something like that. Then come back at it, you know what I'm saying, and probably look at it in a whole different other light or add to it, just to make it better. And the same thing when it comes to family and friends, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you're not gonna see eye to eye, but a true friend or a true family member that loves you, they're gonna come back, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna mash it out, you know what I'm saying, and get back on the same page, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it don't work out, where you back on the same page, but at least you got a clear understanding. Making money from this source, it was fun. But niggas broke these days after these PPP loans. Everybody, the IRS coming after everybody, so ain't nobody got no money in regards to no videos. They rather shoot that shit on their own phone and fuck their video up. Effortlessly allow attention to society to the source. Yeah, effortlessly. Yeah. I look at myself as that. I don't have a set schedule when I'm gonna edit the next video. I'm gonna just fucking effortlessly do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and put in my thought process into it. You know what I'm saying? And my attention to that particular source. So I mean, I kind of feel this. You know what I'm saying? This passage, if it makes sense.
I mean, shit, if it makes sense. I don't know what the fuck this shit talking about. You are the best aid to what the hell going on right now, because I'm completely lost. Speaking of aid, use aids to support your relaxation into and creation from the source. Read books that remind you of who you are in truth. Spend time with people who inspire, and reflect the source to you. Meditate, contemplate, or pray daily so that you steep yourself in the source. Is this the fucking like the Jedi shit? Is it the Force? Is that what the fuck we talking about? The Force right now? Lee, what are we talking about, man? You making a lot of noise over there. What are we talking about?
Oh, come back to me.
This is man. Is it
he
the
had to go
Force?
dust off his the ivory on his piano. That's what he over there doing.
Oh, okay. He blowing hard on that thing. God damn.
I think it's just it says use aids to support your relaxation in a creative form of this source. Read books that remind you of who you are. I think it's just knowing yourself, and fellowshipping with people or like-minded people, where you could bounce ideas off of one another. And like, you know what I'm saying, in regards to this podcast, we're reading a book, you know what I'm saying? Like you called it a book club, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, when we first started this up. So with getting different ideas or different perspectives, we're bouncing ideas off of one another. And maybe one of the ideas can actually help somebody that that was unsure about a particular situation that we were talking about. But like I said, spending time with people who inspire and reflect the source to you, because you might perceive it, you might get a different understanding towards that. Now, meditating and stuff like that, that's something that I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Pray daily. I really don't. But to each his own. Just sitting back and reflecting and thinking before you speak, about or applying it. I think that will actually help an individual in regards to the situation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely I tempered with meditation. I think I need to get back on that. I think it could be very very beneficial.
Meditation, like going to sleep to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I get too quiet and get too mellow, so, hey, that pillow be calling me, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we'll go to the next one. Know eternity. Do whatever it takes. And from the deepest of beginning, love the detail of your life. But if you postpone the process of submerging yourself in the source for the sake of taking care of business, first, your life will be split in hours and day, or spent in hours and days of your business. And then it will be done. I'm sorry, and then it'll be gone. My eyes ain't working. Only if you are well grounded in that which is larger than life will you be able to play life with humor, knowing that each task is a mirage of necessity. Dizzle, you look like that kid in the class that don't want to get called on. Hey, Dizzle, what's the answer?
What the fuck he's on some like meditation type, finding your inner peace. I don't know, man. I guess most niggas would probably just smoke a blunt or something and just call it a day. Well, I don't know what you talking about, man. Like, what, go out there, do some yoga, meditate, find. I don't know. Hit, do some shrooms or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish. I would definitely would like some more clarity on what's being said here. But Diz Riz, what did you hear and what did you get from it?
I believe that he's saying just make sure that you're well grounded to take care of business. If you're not well grounded, your hours and and your day is gonna be all over the place. That's what I see from this. Play life for humor. But yeah, looking at it as being well grounded, you will be able to, be honest with yourself and be able to play life with humor. So enjoying life, knowing what you got to get done and what's a priority, what's not priority, and knowing that each task is a mirage of necessity. Yeah, pretty much. You have your priorities set, so got to take the kids to school. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Once I take them to school, come home, get ready for work type shit, go to work. That's some bullshit. Then, you know what I'm saying? Come home, got to cook dinner, get the kids ready, do their homework and then get ready, bath and bed. Like setting your priorities straight in regards to the day. That's what I perceive from this paragraph.
This chapter 5 is whooping our ass. Shit beat the dog shit out of me right now. Okay, so thank you for your explanation, Diz. I'm trying to connect the dots. Even we're gonna move on. Unless you had anything, Dizzle, that you wanted to add in. All right, bet. Even if you find yourself in some trivial moment, watching TV or cleaning up a mess in the kitchen, feel the truth of who you are. Feel the boundless cognitive. I can't say the word, but in which each instance seems and vanishes. All moments are the same intensity of clarity, completeness, and humor. When you meet each moment with your deepest realization, nothing that has ever happened has made any difference to the one who you are. I just love Dizzle's look, so I'm gonna come right back to him real quick, and I'm gonna have, since you're the only one Dizzle is with something to say, I'm gonna save you for last. Go ahead, Dizzle.
All right, I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. Even if you find yourself, let's feel the balance which each instance is are the same intensity and clarity, completeness. I don't know, bro. You talking about cleaning up the kitchen and feeling the truth of who you are? Like, I guess he just basically saying live in the moment and cherish each moment, even if it's big or small or however it is. Like, find, I guess he's saying there's humor and humor when you meet each moment with the deepest real. Nothing that has ever happened has made any difference to the one who you are. I guess he's saying, and especially in those moments, don't it's not, it doesn't really matter. You are going to be who you are. Saying you're going to go through ups and downs. Saying just stay true to yourself, regardless of the ups or downs.
Oh, there's Riz ENT. You got anything for us for this one?
I agree with Dizzle in regards to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, not taking nothing personal. There's certain things you can't, that you can't change. You watching the show, sometimes you get passionate about different actors or what's going on in regards to the story, but that's not your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to, put that in its own place. And the same thing, you mess up something in the kids, you drop something and break something, one thing that I would do, my kids already know, I'll start cussing and fussing like shit. You know what I'm saying? I broke this or you didn't broke this, because I'm thinking of the future in regards to now I gotta replace this. I gotta pay somebody to come fix this shit. You know what I'm saying? But then, when I sit back, just taking that breath and letting my blood pressure go down, you know what I'm saying? And I sit back and laugh about it, you know what I'm saying? Or actually crack a joke, you know what I'm saying? Just to, ease the situation. All moments are the same intensity of clarity, completeness, and humor. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because did it hurt? Did anybody die? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is. Move on. Move on to the next. You can't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that whatever that dropped and broke or whatever wasn't meant for you to have. You know what I'm saying? Or what was the life expectancy? Did you buy that shit off Wish? You know what I'm saying? Or did you go to Ashley Furniture and get it? You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the quality of it. So, it's not gonna make a difference in who you are. You just know now, in the future, don't put something on the edge of that table. That shit gonna fall. Simple as that. It's just life choices, you know what I'm saying? And just make them with the best mindset, in mind.
Man, I definitely agree with that, man. I definitely agree with that. All right, I dropped the link if anybody wants to cam up and come on and talk about whatever just happened here. I could probably keep up with you on the first half. That second half, oh man, that was he went really deep with that one. Yeah, and I couldn't follow. So, with that being said, if no one comes up, then we'll just go ahead and end the live. But before we do, I want to give Dizzle a chance to talk about what happened today. God damn.
I feel like we got railroaded, man. I feel like we was it was a really good read up until, not saying it's bad, but now it's just, you kind of just threw, you know what I'm saying? Kind of just threw a wrench in the equation, because it's just like, bro. I mean, I get where you're trying to go, but it's maybe you just needed to break it down a little bit more, or not use so much spiritualness, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, I don't know. That's why I mean, hopefully the next couple of chapters get back on track. But this number 5 is one of them ones.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Let me see. Do you remember the first half of what we were talking about?
5?
Yeah. No, 4. As far as knowing your edge, you got anything to add in? Talk about on that part?
No, I think I mean, just try your best to find your edge and live within that means, and don't try to fake it through life. Basically, I think that's what he's trying to say. Live in your truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part. That part right there. Man, this Riz, you got anything about 4 or 5? Any thoughts on that?
I know for 5, this motherfucker was smoking that shit Lil Wayne be on. Like the way he was dropping these metaphors and the way he was like trying to relate, you know what I'm saying, the ground to the sky type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Dizzle said, hey, just break it down, talk English. You know what I'm saying? Like you putting too much into this, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne probably could understand it, you know what I'm saying, the way he reads. You know, he got a fucking doctorate or a master's in fucking English, so you know what I'm saying, he probably understand where the dude coming from. But I mean, it's like this chapter 5 makes you meditate on it. It makes you actually try to get a clear understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? Some points is understandable, other points is like, hey, dude, you lost me with it, you know. But ultimately chapter 4 was like self-explanatory, you know, just you know, facing your fear face to face, you know, and understanding, being true to yourself and knowing what you're fearful of, and you know, and what you can do and what you can't, you know, just to be honest with yourself. You know, you being honest with yourself, more people will perceive you as being honest, you know, and they'll have more trust in you. So that's what I see from that.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think that most definitely 4. I was tapped in on that one. Of it, you know, becoming less fearful, and pretty much living your life to the fullest. Not necessarily letting the fear of the unknown drive you, but yet your fearlessness drive you to where you want to be ultimately. It's I don't want to say it's like almost like a manifestation type thing, but it seemed like it's somewhere in the realm of trying to get you to step outside of yourself and see yourself and where you want to be. Look at where you're currently at and say, okay, hey, is it matching up? And if not, what do I need to do? It also hit you with a gut check. All right. It hit me with a gut check of maybe you're just too lazy to get done whatever it is that you want to get done, which is a big pill to swallow, because it forces you to definitely look at yourself. I really appreciated that language, because uh, I think that most men are pretty upfront and blunt, and we don't really beat around the bush a lot of the time. So I think that it was very needed for men like that, like me, who needs that gut punch. Um, so I was with that one all the way. Then he got on his Raven Nevermore, and I lost track. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. It sounded good though. It sounded like it should have made sense to me, but maybe I'm just not that deep to understand it. Or maybe I haven't had that experience, but I definitely wish it seemed like he was trying to say something without saying it. So it kind of 5 kind of left me like, you know, call it a taco. If it's a taco, call it a taco. Like, don't start saying things around the taco, but never saying taco. Like, what exactly are you saying? So I felt like it wasn't really, I wasn't picking it up the way that I needed to when it came to 5. But yeah, overall, I think that it's so far the book, so far, which is The Way of the Superior Man, for those that do not know. I find a lot of truth in there. I think I found a lot of good stuff in there, and I'm curious to see what keeps going on, or what's going to happen later on down the road. Would you like to know what possibly could be the next chapter that we're reading?
I just read the name of it.
I know you did. I
we back
know
on track.
you did.
We back on track.
I know you fucking did. All right. So we definitely, since we left off with 5, we're definitely going to go with the next chapter is 6. Would you like to read the chapter of that Dizzle?
It says, never change your mind to please a woman.
Never change your mind just to please a woman. That would be 6. I feel like we might be able to get to 7. Your purpose must come before your relationship. God damn. And let me see what 8 is looking like. Maybe we can get an 8 in. Lean just beyond your edge. You know what? We might. Should we save that one? Should we save Lean just beyond your edge? Because I feel like these two, 6 and 7, has the relationship aspect in it. And 8 is going in another direction. So yeah, I might do 6 and 7, and then we'll do 8 and 9 the next go around. Because the next one, 10, had an interesting enjoy your friend's criticism. That's 10. So it's a lot of shit I've been wanting to say to you, Dizzle. You better enjoy it.
Just me, huh? That's crazy. Always getting singled out.
Yeah, you like to dodge that shit. That's why it's only you. Nah, I got nothing but positive things to say to you. But I can't wait to see what that book does entail. So thank you for everybody that was here, everybody that was in the comment section, everybody that hit the like button, everybody that followed all the above. Thank you so much, and thank you to the panel, man, Mr. Dizzle 4K, and none other than Diz Riz ENT in the building, man. I see we got a back chat. Hold
on. No, it's
all
not
right.
important. It's not important.
Okay.
I just want you to check that out.
Okay, bet that. Man, you got anything for us, Dizzle, before we get up out of here?
Everybody stay safe. Have a blessed week.
Yes, man. And Diz Riz, you got anything for us before we get out of here?
Man, everybody enjoy the rest of the week. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Shit. Week almost over. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it.
Yes.
Brush your teeth too. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, you gotta tell people, some people forget sometimes. Brush your teeth.
Where did that come from? Is that what you were doing when you went off the camera?
Just random things, you know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth.
Yeah. Oh, you said 2 what?
That should be at least twice a day. That's not random. That's supposed to be, when you wake up before you go to sleep, at the least.
That was just like a weird thing to pop in your head to say, though. Clean your ears. Clean your ears. All right. So we're going to get up out of here, man. I want to thank Dizzle for coming through, Diz Riz for coming through, and everybody in the comment section as well. Everybody that said something, said, hey, hit the like button, shared the stream, whatever you did. I definitely appreciate it. Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all stay safe out there. I can't wait to come back and hit you with some more of this great book. Damn, I feel like I was going to say something, but I can't goddamn remember. All right, maybe next time. All right, y'all take. Oh, I'm trying to get a lot of people up in here. If we can get some more people up in here, we had a good number, but it was all kind of spread out. But I do want to do a giveaway, so I want to do a giveaway. So hopefully we can make that happen. All right, but yeah, until next time, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.